The world is designed to make you weak. It rewards your comfort, encourages your distraction, and celebrates your mediocrity. If you are tired of being a passenger in your own life, you are in the right place. Today, we build the architect of manhood is not a birthright. It is a conquest. You do not become a man simply by surviving into adulthood. You become a man by choosing to bear the weight of responsibility that others spend their entire lives trying to escape. In our modern age, there is a war on the concept of manhood. You are told to be soft, to be passive, to prioritize your comfort over your mission. This is the path of the hollow man. If you want to build a life of consequence, you must understand that your character is the only asset that cannot be taken from you. The first step is radical self-honesty. Look in the mirror and identify the rot. Where are you lying to yourself? Where are you choosing the easy route instead of the necessary one? Real manhood is defined by your ability to dominate your own impulses. It is the morning protocol, the non-negotiable set of actions you take before the world wakes up to distract you. If you cannot govern your own morning, you cannot govern your own destiny. Most people wait for motivation to strike. A man does not wait. He creates the environment for his success. He builds his routine like a fortress. You must adopt a mindset of manhood in everything. This means every action, how you eat, how you train, how you speak, must reflect your commitment to discipline. When you walk into a room, your presence should communicate that you have conquered yourself. You are not searching for validation. You are searching for your potential. This is the foundational layer. If you lack this, every other structure you try to build, your business, your brand, your relationship, the body is the primary vehicle for your existence. If your physical vessel is weak, your spirit will inevitably follow. There is a profound connection between the iron you lift and the iron in your character. When you step into the ring to box, you are not just exercising. You are engaging in a brutal negotiation with your own limitations. You learn that pain is not a signal to stop. It is a signal that you are growing. The manhood in everything philosophy applies here more than anywhere else. If you are inconsistent in your training, you are inconsistent in your soul. A man who cannot control his physical appetite, who cannot push his heart rate into the red zone, is a man who will fold when the real crises of life emerge. It is not about vanity or looking good for the cameras. It is about functional, lethal, and disciplined capability. When you train, you are hardening your mind against the temptation of comfort. Every time you push through the last round of sparring, every time you add another plate to the bar, you are building the mental armor that you will need for the rest of your life. This is the secret of the high-achieving man. He understands that the struggle is the point. The grind is the gift. Stop looking for a shortcut to peak performance. There are no shortcuts. There is only the repetition of the hard thing. Your body. Manhood is tied to the capacity to provide and protect. You cannot be a man of substance if you are financially dependent on the whims of others. This is why you must adopt a producer mindset. In every interaction you have with the world, ask yourself, am I consuming or am I building? Whether it is your work on your brands or your analysis of the stock market, you must treat your finances as a battlefield. Calculated risk is the hallmark of a man who understands his mission. You aren't just looking to get rich, you are looking to secure the resources that allow you to act with absolute autonomy. This requires you to study, to learn the mechanics of the market, and to make moves that others are too fearful to even consider. Manhood in everything means that your approach to money is as disciplined as your approach to your physical training. You do not gamble, you invest. You do not spend, you deploy capital to build your legacy. When you build a business, you are creating a manifestation of your internal discipline, your branding, your quality, your commitment. This is all just an extension of your character. If your work is sloppy, your character is sloppy. If your business model is weak, your strategy for life is weak. Pour your focus into creating value that outlasts you. This is the provider mind. True manhood is not the suppression of emotion. It is the absolute mastery of it. If you are a slave to your anger, your lust, or your insecurity, you are not a man. You are a reactive creature. Emotional mastery is the capacity to feel the surge of frustration and still choose the path of integrity. You must be the pillar when everyone around you is crumbling. If you cannot master your own inner world, how do you expect to lead anything in the outer world? Look at your relationships with your family, your partner, your brothers. This is the training ground for your integrity. When you show up for your family, You are practicing the essential skill of manhood, responsibility. If you are a source of chaos, you fail. If you are a source of calm, focus, strength, you succeed. In your partnership, a man of substance supports his partner's ambitions with the same ferocity he applies to his own. When you collaborate, you are proving that your strength is abundant enough to lift others up. You must be the steady hand. By maintaining your own emotional sovereignty, you grant your partner the freedom to be their best self as well. Remember, the path of manhood is grueling. You need a circle of brothers who share your commitment to excellence. Men, we are reaching the culmination of this journey. Everything we have discussed, the physical discipline, the financial sovereignty, the emotional mastery, is all leading toward one thing: your legacy. Manhood is a long game. It is the summation of 1,000 small, disciplined choices. The 100-day challenge you have committed to is not just a social media stunt. It is the crucible in which you are forging your identity. What will you have to show for your life when the dust settles? Will it be a life of comfort, or a life of conquest? Most men die with their potential still locked inside them, because they were afraid to be consistent. They failed because they treated their mission as a part-time interest rather than a total, all-consuming way of life. Apply manhood in everything to every single second of your day. Stop looking for the end of the road. There is no finish line. There is only the continuous, relentless pursuit of the next level of your own excellence. Your legacy is not something you leave behind. It is something you build every single day. It is in the quality of the videos you produce, the strength of your character, and the influence you have on your brothers. You are the architect, you are the builder, and you are the final product. Now, take this vision and turn it into action. Silence the noise, block out the critics, and get to work. The world is waiting for the man you are becoming.